What if I told you an unstoppable tsunami once swept through London, and it wasn't water, but beer? In 1814, a massive wave of beer exploded into the streets, pubs, homes, and lives, swallowed by a tsunami of ale. But how could something so beloved turn into a disaster? It happened at the Horseshoe Brewery on Tottenham Court Road. Production had reached 103,502 barrels, making it the sixth largest brewer of porter in London. Imagine 22 feet tall wooden vats so large they held hundreds of thousands of gallons of porter, held together by massive iron hoops. Hours before the disaster, one worker noticed something troubling. A huge iron hoop on the main vat had slipped loose. With a knot in his throat, he reported it to his supervisor, insisting it needed attention right away. But the response was casual, almost dismissive. "Write it down in the logbook. We'll deal with it later." So he did, carefully noting the slipped hoop in the day's record. But as he set the pen down, he couldn't shake the sense that they were sitting on a ticking time bomb. But nothing was done. That evening, the weakened vat gave way. Witnesses said the explosion sounded like a cannon blast, shaking nearby homes. The force was unimaginable. The broken vat smashed into others, unleashing a tidal chain reaction. The wave ripped through 25-foot-high brick walls. Bricks blasted into the street as if fired from a gun. Suddenly, 1.4 million liters of dark porter roared into the streets like a liquid avalanche. A wave of porter, some 15 feet high, swept into New Street and George Street, crowded working-class slums. Tenements collapsed. Walls crumbled. Mothers clutched children. A little girl was swept right off her feet. Some neighbors rushed to rescue the trapped. Others grabbed mugs and buckets, scooping beer from the street. Witnesses said many became drunk right there, standing ankle-deep in tragedy. And the odd stories spread. A wake, a funeral gathering, turned chaotic when the flood crashed into the room. Guests who were mourning suddenly found themselves swimming in porter. Some survived by clinging to coffins. Horses were drowned in their stables. Dogs and pigs were swept away. Imagine the chaos, animals panicking, neighbors shouting, and the constant stench of spilled beer. The brewery was taken to court. But in a bizarre twist, the flood was deemed an act of God. No one was held responsible. And believe it or not, the brewery received a tax break for the lost beer. Today, Tottenham Court Road hums with buses, cafes, and neon. Few know that beneath their feet, a neighborhood was once drowned in alcohol. History hides stories too bizarre to believe. If you love uncovering them, hit subscribe, because we've got more forgotten disasters that sound like fiction.